What's up, everybody? It's Valentino Laquay, Big Val, here with Finish Pro. I'm just trying to put a little something into your brain today, plant a little seed. Hopefully they start growing. They've grown in me through the past several months after my new desire for knowledge and martial arts, things like that. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about real quickly was adversity. And we're all going to face it, aren't we? Adversity is a very real thing, and it happens to you, me, everybody around us. The billions of people on the planet, happens to all of us. We all got to face adversity. But the difference is that we face it slightly differently. And some of us have, some tools, and others are lacking some tools, and others are just completely without. Some are responsible for those tools. Some are responsible for not using those tools, and some don't have the fault for not having any tools at all. So anyway, let's get past that. I want to thank everybody that's been following the channel and that's been subscribing, and can't thank you enough. To be able to use my creativity to express myself is a huge gift, and I think that's what I'm put on earth for. So today's talk's about adversity. So like all things in life, we pretty much got to accept them. We got to accept adversity. It's coming, it's here, it's real. You're facing it now, you're going to face it tomorrow, you're going to face it every day. Whether it be, in yourself, whether it be work, whether it be projects, whether it be family, your children, whether it be socially, whatever it may be, metaphysically, whatever you like, call it what you wish. Adversity is coming. So tip number one is accept it. It's there. It's coming. And if it's not there today, it'll be there tomorrow. And if not, soon enough. So adversity is definitely coming. But who would we be without facing that adversity? Are we going to grow from it? Question I'm asking. Are you going to learn anything from staying comfortable and never facing any adversity at all? Who knows? Maybe you could live a great life. That's questionable to me. I doubt it. So as we face these adversities, I guess one of the cool things, and kind of a cliche, is how many times can you get up from these adversities after they knock you on your ass and put you in situations that are completely uncomfortable and you really don't want to be in? What are you going to do then? What's your perspective? What are you going to feel like? What's your attitude? Those are questions I'm asking. So adversity could probably make you or break you in certain circumstances, depending on the situation. Certain adversities may be like small little lessons. Other adversities may be life or death. So there's a wide range of adversities that we could face. And, to tell you the truth, all of them matter. And the way we face adversity has a lot to do with our outcomes. So if you want to be constantly comfortable and you're not willing to face adversity, are you evading failure? It's a question I'm asking. It's a question I've asked a lot of athletes and a lot of people along the way. Are you avoiding failure? Like, are you making excuses, and are you like inventing circumstances and situations that are totally keeping you away from the simple fact that you failing was your fault and you taking responsibility for those things? This is kind of along the same lines as the ownership thing that we talked about before, but slightly different. A couple of different angles here as we talk about this situation. So, are you avoiding failure? Are you keeping yourself out of the game so you could say, it was their fault. That's why they lost. If I was playing, man, it would be way different. It'd be way different. If I was Tyson in this last fight, I would have knocked that motherfucker out. Probably not. Who knows? If I was that quarterback in that game, man, I would have thrown it to the wide receiver on the sideline, man. Why'd he throw it to the tight end in the middle of the field with 10 seconds left in the game? Who knows, man? Like, you weren't in that situation, so you don't really know what you would have done. And you can criticize all you want, but kind of like this Eminem verse, like, who do you think you are spitting a subpar bar? Like, what's your talent? Critiquing? I don't know. Anyway, so what I'm getting at with this little lingo is the fact that you are going to have to face your adversity, that eventually you're going to find yourself being the protagonist in the game, whether you like it or not. It can be a virtual game or a real game, but you're going to be playing a game, and that adversity is going to come. And your values, your ego, your family, everything that you own, the things that you want and most desire are all at risk as you face these adversities and you take these chances. So a lot about it is going to have to do with your perspective. Now, I am under the impression that if you're willing to face these adversities and you're willing to face your fears, you have a major or a bigger probability of being able to overcome them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? But the conversation is about that and how we face adversity and what we feel like as we try to get past complicated things and these uncomfortable situations that constantly come at us. You could try to avoid them all you want, but eventually you're going to try to get up out of your bed and open the doors of your house, crack open the garage, start driving down the street, and bam, there it is. Adversity hits you as soon as you walk in the doors that you're trying to get through. So what are you thinking? What's it look like? Perspective is everything. So you could either look at it like a golden opportunity, or you could look at it like all hell just broke loose and you don't know what the hell to do. So experience has a lot to do with that facing of adversities. And your perspective is going to have a lot to do with the outcome. So the more you're willing to face these adversities, the better and bigger chances you'll have of being able to succeed and having favorable outcomes through these adversities. I'm just chilling here at the house, having a drink, relaxing, thinking about topics, thinking about how, I could have a conversation with you that could possibly just make a slight little change in your life and, hopefully in mine, because like I said, we're going through this together. This is a we thing, not a me thing and not a you thing, right? This is a we thing. So as we learn to grapple with adversity, and we learn to put ourselves in the face of adversity and say, you know what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and face my fears and take this challenge on. And no matter how hard it is, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going forward. I'm going to keep moving through. A friend of mine asked me the other day, he says, my son started to play football. What's your best advice? Don't give up. And teach him that he's going to face adversity and that things may not always play out like he imagines or wishes they would. He may be playing a different position than he would like to. Everybody wants to be the star of the football team, but a lot of people don't realize that every position is equally important. And at any given moment, you could be the reason a game is won or lost. That's the same thing in any situation, whether it be business, whether it be friendships, relationships, whether it be, other games, whatever it may be. And hell yeah, facing adversity is a stressful thing. So you can either gain from the stress and the adversity and say, let me turn it up a few notches. Let me go ahead and kick up the intensity. Let me bring it. Let me get stronger. Let me go ahead and, have a sense of urgency and really put some effort into it and just really put my heart, my mind, my soul, and all my energy, every single muscle I have, my bones, my veins, whatever I got, everything I got, my money, the whatever, the risk I'm taking, whatever, I'm going to put it in because I'm willing to face this challenge, and I'll be damned if I don't at least try, because on my deathbed, I know that I'm going to be thinking about this moment for the rest of my eternity. If there is life after death, I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation. So anyway, stress can either make you bring it or it can make you shy away and avoid that failure. And my opinion and my advice and my tip to those that care and are listening and wish to share this with their friends and this perspective with their teammates, with the kids they coach, with the people they train, with their family members that are going through a tough situation, whoever this message can positively affect, face that circumstance, accept the challenge, and realize that losses are a huge possibility when you take risks. So, I guess there's this really cool book that I like. I won't really mention it by name or anything, but there's a phrase that says that when you go to battle, you must first know the cost. So we could translate that into when you're facing adversity, you got to be aware of what you could possibly lose, because there could be a loss. At the same time, if you face that adversity and you conquer that challenge, not only will you grow from it and the previous failures if you didn't immediately conquer that goal, but you'll take with you the experience of what it was that you needed to overcome that adversity. You'll take the things that you value with you and the extras that you've gained from facing that adversity. It could be a championship ring. It could be a new belt in jiu-jitsu. It could be money in business. It could be a girlfriend in a relationship. It could be winning the lotto. Like, I don't know. Whatever adversity, whatever challenges that you're willing to take. So we're nothing without facing those adversities. And if we don't have the courage and we don't have the will, we may die with not knowing what it would have been like to actually face that adversity. And that's a hell of a scary thing, if you ask me. I'd rather not ask myself that question on my deathbed. I'd rather say, you know what? The hell with it. I faced a challenge. I failed or I succeeded. I gained this. I still learned from it. At least I tried. Or, you know what? I did it my way, kind of thing, you know. I did it. I succeeded. And it was all because I took the chance and I faced that adversity and I looked it right in the eyes and I said, I'm going to do it. Self-positive talk. Believe in yourself. Grow. Face adversity. It's coming. Don't avoid failing. The regret is too big. It means too much. It affects you and affects the people that you care about. So take that chance. Face that adversity. Make adversity your companion because it's going to be around all the time. Everywhere you look, nothing that's worth it is easy. Nothing, a lot of champs will tell you the same thing. So, just a little complimentary extra to that is, fear of success. You got to have a decent self-esteem to be able to want to succeed, right? You got to be able to feel like you deserve what you're trying to gain out of facing your adversities, right? Like that's a very big factor in play here. So tell yourself you can. Tell yourself you're worth it. And tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to look really good with this ring on. I'm going to feel great with that money in my bank account. I'm going to do a hell of a lot better putting my children through these situations so they can know when I'm gone that this is what life is really all about. Don't shy away from it. Don't avoid it, because if you do, the time that you realize that it's coming, it may be right in front of your face like a freight train, and the lights coming at you milliseconds before all that steel just plows you over. Knocks your ass straight out. And you never took the chance. So, there it is, people. The talk of the week. It's Friday. I hope y'all had a great one. I'm Big Val. This is Finish Pro. I really hope that we planted a little bit of seed and that it grows to become a big, strong, courageous human being inside you. When you grow, I grow. So we're in this together. You may feel alone right now, but that's why I'm trying to put these messages out, because you're not alone. I'm here with you. I'm facing these adversities with you. I'm holding your hand. I'm walking with you. I'm trying to encourage you and tell you, Man, let's do this. Girl, let's do this. Let's walk through this. Let's make this happen. Finish Pro, Big Val. I'll talk to you soon.